It's time for another mail day with BeardedTinker. We'll open up some more packages in 10 seconds. Before we begin today's episode, I really would like to thank all the members who have joined my channel. Thank you very much, your support really means a lot. And now, let's get cracking with the video. It says Antistatic wrist strap. Okay. Good, I didn't cut it. And here it is. Classical antistatic wrist strap. So this is a ground connection that goes on your hands, and then you clip this somewhere on the metallic surface to ground it so you do not burn the electronics with the static electricity that you may have inside your body. Okay, let's check the web listing. The original listing for this item is not available anymore. I found one and price is a lot higher. Total cost that I paid was 88 cents, so $0.88, and now it costs $2.99 with the 97 cents shipping. This one is from the OMA International Trade Co. Limited with the 98.6 positive feedback. There are a couple of customer reviews. Score is 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot tell you much about it because, to be honest, I never ever used it so far. I did buy it to protect the electronics I work with. That's normally ESP boards. Sometimes I do open up my 3D printer. Well, to be honest, my 3D printer is always open. I never ever put the cover on electronics. That's another story. Yeah, not much more to say, except it should work. You have to connect this to the ground somewhere so that electricity, static electricity you have in your body due to either clothes or walking can be discharged through it. But yeah, I've never ever used it so far. Let's check the next item. I hope I know what this is. It doesn't say anything here except sensor and other. The value is not correct. Let's open it up. Okay, so we have a BigTreeTech box. Let's open up the seal here. And once again, I have smart filament sensor. Yeah, and you can check the link up here. I already had one, or I did have one, or I still have one. Let's pull this out. So once again we have a couple of screws here. We have PTFE tube that should be connected, I think something like this. It should go here to the extruder, because this sensor is supposed to be located after the extruder, something that I don't like, but this is how it operates. So here you have extruder, this short PTFE tube feeding the filament inside the sensor, and then PTFE tube going to your hot end. Let's check the case. Wow, this is much better. The one I received before was printed, and this part, those overhangs when you print them, were terrible. You can probably see that here you do not even see if this is printed or not. I do not know if this is printed or not. The quality now looks much better than it did on the one I received. And why did I get the second one? I didn't. Unfortunately, I was unable to set up my filament sensor. I was playing a long time with it. I did a bunch of changes on the printer, compiled Marlin, I don't know, maybe 30, 40, 50 times with various settings, and I was unable to get reading from the sensor, meaning that it was detecting that there is no filament when the filament was running, it was stopping in the middle of the print and things like that. So I pulled out my warranty card and I was sent replacement. Let's check the web listing. Okay, so this is one of those sad stories. As I mentioned, this is the replacement I received from the BigTreeTech company. This was sent by BigTreeTech store. I did receive replacement because the original one I bought was working. I don't know what to say about it. So I did install it in my printer and I'm not using it. So let me first tell you briefly about the reason. I have Ender 3 Pro printer with the SKR 1.3 board inside from BigTreeTech, and this sensor was connected or is connected directly to this SKR 1.3 board. But I'm not using my SD cards to print from. I have also, let's call it like that, embedded Raspberry Pi with the Octoprint inside printer. So I'm using Octoprint to manage the prints. This sensor will work, and unfortunately this sensor will sometimes overwork because it is not directly aware of what's going on with the printing, since I'm not printing with the card. So I ended up removing it, or I had to tweak it in such a way that it would only recognize if there is a filament inside or not, because it wasn't able to recognize when the filament is moving or not. Yeah, in order to do that I would have to reconnect this with Raspberry Pi, but I simply didn't want to do that, and now I have it connected to the board, but it's been disabled. The filament sensor itself is working great. It should not only detect if there is a filament or not, but it should, because there is a wheel inside, you can see it here. It has encoder, so it's tracking if the wheel is moving in one way or the other. And if it notices that this wheel is not spinning, and it should spin because the filament should extrude, then it also pauses the print because you may have a jam or clog or filament broke or things like that. I know that a lot of people have been using it and are using it and they are happy with it, but yeah, I simply spent too much time with the original one not working than getting the replacement one compiled inside the firmware and setting everything up, and I just simply quit and said no, I'm just throwing my glove down and giving up on this one. I paid it $16.61. Currently it's selling for $17.78 with a shipping of 75 cents via AliExpress standard shipping. The store itself is the one I used most for the BigTreeTech stuff, although I do not think that this is original store. It just has name like that. It has 98.3 positive feedback review, and let's check the customer reviews here. 4.8 out of 5 star. Let's check the next item. And this package says respirator. Hopefully this is not a respirator, but let's see what this is. Yes! Single cartridge, half facepiece, respirator, medium, large. Let me open up this. So this is a filter that should go inside, and this should fit here. Okay, let's check the manual. Oh, unfortunately this is all Chinese to me. Let me open this up. Let's insert the filter. And let's try to... Okay, so this is how it goes. It has clips for the head. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this is not a virus filter. I wanted to get one of those filters when I paint or when I use chemicals, not something extremely toxic, and also when I work with the metal and yeah, as such. Okay, let's check the web listing. So first of all, this mask is not, and I repeat, is not used to protect you against viruses. This mask is used for the dust. So if you are working with the wood, if you are working with any material that has fine dust in the air, this is the mask you should definitely have. Once again, unfortunately, the listing where I bought the item is not available anymore, but I found one that is much more expensive, but also includes more filters inside. So when I bought the mask, I only got one of those filters. This is the filter that goes inside this plastic part of the, as you can see here, it goes into this cover. And the price I paid was $8. This one costs $14.81 with the $1.87 shipping with the AliExpress standard shipping. So the shipping itself should be pretty fast, but also it includes 10 of those filters, which is a great thing because you do have to periodically replace it. I bought it for when I work with the wood or when I grind stuff or things like that. And also I wanted to try how it is working with the paints. The mask itself is working great, it fits very nice, it has strings, 2 of those straps that go behind your head. It will definitely not fall off when you work with them. As you can see here, it's a pretty large mask, but it is very efficient. Let's check the next item. Let's look at this package. It doesn't say what it is, but according to the tracking number, I know what this is. The box really is squished. Yay, I got free, how they call it, magic sponge or something like that. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, let's open this up. And let's see what this is. So this is the manual. Okay, spare sponges, and I hope these are the spare sponges. This goes around the hand, some extra plastic, and wow, this really is a strong magnet. Yeah, these are the spare sponges and the spare whatever they are. And this is, whoa, this is strong. Okay, so what is this? This is used to clean the windows. I have problem, we are living in a 2-story apartment and you cannot open some windows, so it's really hard to wash them. I did already, previously I did make a purchase of something similar to this, but the magnets were not strong enough. So this is why I ordered these, and I hope I don't break my windows with these. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, maybe this was not that good idea. We will see. So what you do, you put this on the outside, you soak this in a soap, these here. So this soaks in the soap. This is the rubber that is used to scrape off the water and dirt. You put one on the outside, one on the... How can I... Wow, this one is really strong. You tie this around your hand and then you just move like the magnet for cleaning the aquarium. The spare silicone for the scraping of water and dirt. And this is it. Okay, let's check the web listing, and I have to think if I will try to put this on my windows or not, because I really do not want to break the glass. Okay, this really is a strong one. Let's check the web listing. This is the item I bought around the summer of this year. It arrived, unfortunately, a little bit too late for the summer season, so I only used it 2 times so far, and this one is working. There are 3 versions. This one is for the single layered glass, 3 to 8 millimeters. Then you have this one, 8 to 15 millimeters, but I ordered this. This is for double glazed glass, or how it's called, double layer glass, 15 to 26 millimeters total between those 2 glasses. I know that there are more advanced versions. I think that Xiaomi even makes one. It costs around $250 or euros. But I wasn't ready to spend that much money and to have this fail. So maybe now that I know that this version is working, maybe I will get that robotic one and try to see if it will clean better my glasses, because yeah, they should be cleaned regularly, and so far I haven't been doing it because I wasn't able to. I will not be using them now for a couple of months until we get to the spring, because it's simply too cold outside currently and the glass would freeze, or the water when you put it on the glass itself would probably freeze. If you have the same issues as I had, that you cannot approach the glass that you need to clean, I would really recommend this one, but be careful on the versions you ordered. As I said, first version I ordered was the red. It looked like a rectangle or something like that, and it had just 2 weak magnets inside, and it didn't hold on the glass. This one with the green strip, because as you can see, different colors are for the different types of the magnet. This one is working on the double layered glass. I bought it from this store, whatever the name of the store is. It has 96.9 positive feedback, which is not that great if you look at other stores, but yeah, it did arrive and it's working great. Cannot deliver, nice. It's currently selling for $18.32 and I bought it for $20.16 including the shipping. Oh yeah, I ordered this item from Belgium and it unfortunately didn't arrive from Belgium, it arrived directly from China. Let's check the last item. Let's see what we have here. WS2812B LED modules. 10 cm between LEDs, 50 LEDs, 5 volts, 15 watts. And let's check this out. I wasn't expecting this on the spool, to be honest. These are the LEDs. This is the plus, minus, and the data pin. It should be going into that direction. And do I have something to try this with? Let me see, this goes here. Give me a second. And if I connect it to my Diguna board, it should look something like that. I know it's a strange effect. This one is called fireworks, but as you can see, it really works. Let me turn the lights on. I ordered 2 types. This is one type. As you can see, it's a transparent, let's call it like that, transparent wire. I also ordered the other one, which is something that I had from before, but it still didn't arrive. Okay, so I need this to test all my Diguna boards, and then I will be making a giveaway. Unfortunately, Christmas time will pass by the time you see this video, but yeah, maybe for the next year, for your garden project, whatever, you will get, I will be giving away 2 of those boards. The only thing that you will have to order is LEDs and either ESP8266, or I would definitely recommend to go with the ESP32 boards. And I really do recommend going with the ESP32 boards. Let's check the web listing for these LEDs. And the last item for today, finally something that you can add to your home assistant. I bought WS2812B LED lights. They were ordered from China, and I ordered these with a transparent wire. Previously I have ordered ones like this, high strength wire, and it's even more transparent than those transparent wires. I'm still waiting for one additional package that will include additional LEDs like that. You get 5-meter strip that includes 50 LEDs, if I'm not mistaken. It's about 6 meters, so okay. Here is the information about the LEDs themselves. They work great. I have already installed this LED strip, so it arrived a couple of days ago, but day before the Christmas Eve I installed it in my youngest daughter's room. I'm controlling it with the Quindors Dig Uno or Dig Uno board I made myself. The item is currently selling for $9.63, and it has a free shipping with AliExpress standard shipping. I bought it for $8.56 with the shipping. I would definitely recommend those here, but these also work great. I think that LEDs themselves are same, but these are much more transparent. These here look like a standard LED strip, but they are more flexible than the standard LED strip. Where I put them, where I install them behind the desk, so my youngest daughter has a bunk bed with the desk underneath, and in this hole where the desk is, all around that hole I installed it from the back side, so she now has illumination behind the desk, and it's really effective and working great. It's very easy to control from Home Assistant also, but you can, I'm using WLED firmware, but you can also use the ESP Home to control the LEDs, also from the Quindors Dig Uno board, the Juno boards. And if you do not have board like that, you can try and do some dirty hack and connect them directly to the ESP boards to control them. It was bought from the BTF Lightning official store that has 98.6 positive feedback. I bought previously LEDs from them and I'm pretty satisfied with the quality of all the LEDs so far. So far I had zero problems with them, and yeah, they are really worth money and working great. And this is it for this mail day with BeardedTinker, the last mail day in 2020. If you yourself find some interesting item on the AliExpress or anywhere else on the internet, please post it in the comment section below or leave a link in the Discord server. If you have any question about any of the items I featured here today or in any previous videos so far, you can always find me on the Discord server, but feel free to leave comment down in the comment section too. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified on the future updates, and I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and bye bye.